order our drinks. A blonde woman comes immediately in the third seat. We don't know who she is. She just sits down, whatever. We order our drinks. I swear, like 5 minutes later, Daniel, who is a new manager, comes over and says, "Hey, ladies, we have reservations for the bar. These 2 seats are taken, so you need to take your drinks and go over there up against the wall and have your drink."
Reservations for the bar, you guys. It is a bar full of people. And out of all the people at the bar, he comes up to us 2. We are the only 2 at the bar in this entire bar of people. So I had to.
Welcome back, Motivation Nation. It is your host, Air Gordon. Hey, look, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys. We have reached our goal of 1,000 subscribers, and it's all because of you. I want to thank everyone out there that has liked, shared, subscribed, and commented, and I will make a separate video about that. But y'all know what we do here. Y'all send me videos. We react to them, we give our opinion, and we start the conversation down in the comments. So with no further ado, let's get into the comment and let's see what's going on. Let's get into the content and let's see what's going on here.
We were discriminated against at Verse in North Hollywood.
All right.
So basically, we wanted to have like a cute little girls' night out. We went to Verse. We went in there. It's packed as usual. Normally, when we go, we always get a table. We have dates. It's a good night.
We don't got dates.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. You're telling on yourself.
Okay, so yeah, we walk in.
Start it back over. You're telling on yourself.
The bar is packed. Okay, so we're like, let's go to the bathroom. Or I said, let's go to the bathroom because I already got to pee. And we see this guy that was sitting by the bar in the bathroom because it's a co-ed bathroom. And he was like, hey, I seen you guys looking for seating. Me and my friends were about to leave soon. So as soon as we leave, there's 3 seats. You guys can have them. You know, you guys will be good to go. So I'll flag you when I leave.
Okay, so boom. Now we're at the bar. He gets up. We sit down. We're happy.
But you forgot to tell him it was 3 seats.
It was 3 seats at the bar.
All right.
So me and her sit down. We order our drinks. A blonde woman comes immediately in the third seat. We don't know who she is. She just sits down. Whatever. We order our drinks. I swear, like 5 minutes later, Daniel, who is a new manager, comes over and says, "Hey, ladies, we have reservations for the bar. These 2 seats are taken, so you need to take your drinks and go over there up against the wall and have your drink."
Reservations for the bar, you guys. It is a bar full of people. And out of all the people at the bar, he comes up to us 2. We are the only 2 at the bar in this entire bar of people. So I had to say, so you mean there's reserved seating for these exact seats? What about the lady next to us? Because
so then he then says, I don't know what her situation is. We don't either, but the point is you came over to us in a very aggressive manner.
Yeah, it wasn't even nice.
You didn't have to say, take your drinks and go over there up against the wall. At least say, hey ladies, we are taking reservations for the bar. I know you just ordered your drinks. If you can have your drinks, these 2 are taken. Maybe we'll find you a seat somewhere else. Doesn't do that. Just says, get your drink and go over there.
On the wall. Yeah, you're.
Okay, that was your cue to put those drinks down on the bar and go find yourself somewhere else to be. I guess I don't understand why you're going to tolerate disrespect and then turn around and pay your money and stay in a situation that you don't have to be in. And this situation is a restaurant or a bar. I will not tolerate disrespect anywhere, especially somewhere that I'm spending my money to fund and keep the doors open. If you don't want me here or whatever you're saying, you're kind, you don't want me there, I don't have to be there. They serve drinks at a lot of different bars. They serve food at a lot of different bars and generally the same drinks and the same food. hey man, you got to get to a point in life and you get to an age where customer service and the way that you're treated trumps pretty much everything. Now, you do want the food to taste good. Don't get me wrong, because I'm there for the service and the quality of the food. Those two things I don't budge on. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to cause a scene. I'm going to put, oh, what did you say? Because this is the second video that I'm seeing this. Like this, it was another video that you guys sent me, this same thing. And I'm going to tell you guys the same story again on this video. I went to a restaurant. The hostess, her restaurant was empty. It was only one family in there eating in this restaurant. Hostess goes and sits us right beside these people. And I said, hey, can we take the table right next to this one so we're not sitting right under these people? The hostess proceeds to tell me, oh, well, that table's reserved for 6. So you know what I did? I walked out. I said, well, we'll leave that table for those 6 people when they get here. I'm not going to sit. You're not going to dictate where I sit in an empty restaurant and nobody's coming in. I'm not going to sit at a table with complete strangers in an empty restaurant where I can't even hold a conversation with the person that I'm with. Not going to happen. I'll leave. You know what? It's a restaurant across the street that I wanted to try anyway. And that's exactly what we did. And we had a great experience. Why are we staying at places that don't want us there? But anyway, I went on too long. Let's let them finish.
So Alan comes over and he just seems combative.
Mm-hmm.
And all we want to do is explain the fact that you guys are making a scene at these 2 black women who are at the bar just trying to order our drinks.
Yeah.
If you just take care of our drinks, we'll leave. At this point, I don't want to spend any money here. I really don't.
I'm not asking to take care of anything. I'm setting the stuff down and I'll leave. It's that simple. If I feel as though I've drank enough where I say, hey, bartender, I'm going to go ahead and pay for this and I'm out. It's that simple because I did consume it. So I won't turn it into a theft of product. But if I haven't touched the drink and they've made the drink, then that's just going to be food waste on them. Boom. There you go. I'm out. Do whatever you want to do with it and move on. But I'm not going to argue with the manager. I'm not going to talk about his attitude. I ain't got nothing to do with all that. You understand what I'm saying? At best, I'll write a nasty review about it. I can understand if you get online and make a video saying, hey, this place had a horrible experience, but there at no time am I about to go backwards and forwards with anybody about anything going on at a place that I'm spending my money. You don't want my money? Great. We'll see how long you stay in business because you need people to stay in business when you have a bar and a restaurant.
Be here, but since you've already caused this scene, take care of our drinks and then we'll leave.
Yeah, they definitely caused a scene.
Mm-hmm. Manager never comes back. Nobody comes back. We're waiting. So at this point, we're not touching our drinks. I don't want to take a sip. I don't want to spend any money here.
I'm out there.
They're going to have to figure out that part.
Yeah, because we had ordered drinks early on, so the bartender sees that we're literally not touching our drinks. It's been like 20 minutes. No manager ever comes back. So the bartender, his name was Tab. He was very cool.
Tab was so sweet.
The only bartender that was very genuine and real there. And he was like, hey, ladies, do you want some shots? It's on me. Because he's seen we didn't want to even touch your drinks. And we're like, you know what? At this point, why not?
So we gather our things and we leave. Before I left, this is how I know their names because I asked him. I tapped Alan on the shoulder and asked for his name and he told me. And then Daniel very sarcastically was like, ladies, you have a great evening. It wasn't necessary, but we will have a great evening. And also, if you are Black people, have you been to Verse and did you have this type of experience?
Yeah, we want to know because we've been to this place before, but like I said, different circumstances, but I just felt targeted. I felt like it was because we were Black. I absolutely do. We were like pretty much the only ones in there and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. We didn't feel welcome. We came there to spend money and we were very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Will not be back. And
will not.
And want to know, did any other Black people have this experience at Verse LA in North Hollywood?
So,
okay, and my thing to that is this. Okay, if there are other Black people that had this experience at Verse in Hollywood, what difference does it make at this point? It doesn't really matter. What matters is how you were treated and how you felt about your treatment. And then the next step is, then what are you going to do about it? That's it. I don't care who else got treated this way. I'm only concerned about how you treated me and the people that I'm with at the time. And if you're rude and obnoxious to me at that time, you don't ever have to worry about seeing me at a place like that again. I don't, listen, it's a private business. They can accept or deny who they want. Okay. They don't have to let everyone in. And if they let me know that they don't want me there, then that's great news for me because I don't want to be there. I think people need to stop trying to force people to be who they want them to be and accept situations for what they are and go and be places where people will accept you and treat you right. Okay. And that stuff starts to cross into different lines. It's the same thing in relationships. Be with a person that wants to be with you, not with a person that does not want to be with you, but you're begging to be with them. See, this is what I'm saying. So this mentality that these two young ladies have carries over. And I know what you're saying. Oh, well, we're just giving our experience. We're saying we're not going back. I get all that, but going back and forth and talking about, well, the manager this, the manager that. Listen, once you've been disrespected, you put those drinks down and you leave, go somewhere else. It's no need to go back and forth. How can you possibly trust anything? Like, if you stay there under these circumstances, how can you trust anything coming out of the back that they're feeding you? How can you then remain comfortable in a situation like that? Me personally, I can't be comfortable after you've shown me that you don't want me in your establishment. The last thing you're going to do is serve me something to consume in my body. No, I don't want to drink anything here now, and I don't want to eat anything here now after I've seen the attitude of you as the manager. So the last thing I'm going to do is be begging you for any type of answers. I wouldn't even be trying to figure out who's going to pay for the drinks after that. Oh, we need to go. We need to move. I would have put those drinks in the manager's hand or left them on the on the table, and I would have been out of there. I would have been out. It's nothing else to talk about. Plenty of other places that serve drinks and food. But anyway, listen, man, that's just my 2 cents on it. I need you guys to jump down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, keep sending me the videos. We're going to keep reacting. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.